And welcome back to Sandton, and take two. I promise you will be better. And we are, of course, here looking at 25 years of the W&R SETA. That's the Wholesale and Retail Sector Education and Training Authority's journey. And to tell you, just to place this, South Africa has 21 SETAs that were established back in 2000. And 25 years on, we're looking at some of the achievements that this particular SETA has had. And of course, still to come, we'll speak to the CEO where we'll get into the nitty-gritties of it. But right now, I have some of the alumni of the SETA to talk to us about some of their achievements. I'm joined to my right by Promise Kwena Mantume. She is currently a Human Resource Development Manager at the SPA Group, and a Finance Manager to my left, Caroline Tebe. But both of them have gone through the programs. They didn't quite start there. So let me start here with Promise. Promise, take two. So I was asking you earlier on just about your journey. You started as a graduate intern. So talk to us about why you chose retail and how you got to this point.
Sakina, I always tell that you don't choose retail, retail choose you. It's just the matter of surviving at retail. But, you know, there are so many opportunities in the sector that majority of the youngsters, when you start as a graduate going to university, you don't even know about. You don't even know that in retail there are executives, there are HR managers, there are learning and development managers, there are buyers, there are inbound managers. There are so many vast opportunities that are there, but the youngsters don't know about them. So how I got into retail, I think for me, is just a passion for people, and obviously being aligned with the SETA and collaborating with the SETA, being a facilitator, going to all our different SPA stores, training people on cashier training, merchandiser, retail management program has really shown that, you know what, this is the space to be in, and I'm quite enjoying it.
So when people think of SETAs, you know, generally they think of the screaming headlines that are negative, but you are a product of, you know, the SETA development programs. Yes. And talk to us about the ones that you've been on, the international training program, leadership training program. You know, talk to us about what you went through.
Okay, so there are so many learning development programs that the SETA offers, Sakina. And as much as people might think that there's negative things that to be said about the SETA, there are great opportunities that are available in the sector. We're talking about the bursaries. I myself, you know, was funded by the SETA to do my bachelor's degree. I just completed my PG dip now through UCT, which was funded by SETA on a program called ILDP, where we go on international immersions. I mean, I went to London. We were learning the retail. How do they trade in those, you know, developed countries like London? We went to Bangkok. We went to Kenya, where we are absorbing those learnings and we're bringing them back and see how we can implement them within our sector to make an impact and come with innovative and effective ways of changing the landscape of our sector.
And of course, so pivotal to the work that the SETA does, because it speaks to the skills development, which is part of the skills development plan for the nation as a developmental nation. We are, of course, entitled to those through the skills levies that are paid, and this is where the SETAs literally come into their own. But let me turn to my left and speak to Caroline. Caroline, you literally went from being a cashier at Sasol to now being a finance manager at the SPA Group. Talk to us about your journey.
Oh, thanks again for such an awesome and amazing privilege for being here today. And okay, from cashier to finance admin and finance manager. My journey started when I was first working at the Sasol filling station as a cashier. And then I left Sasol and joined SPA in 2014, where I was appointed as an admin assistant. W&R SETA funded me for a supervisor program, and a year later they funded me for retail management program. And both those two opportunities, they culminated to my promotion as an admin and financial manager. So in 2024, I was also funded to do my higher certificate in management practice at the Henley Business School Africa, where I graduated last year in December 2024, and I'm looking forward to pursue my advanced management practice with the goal of earning my MBA.
So if we look at the SETA and who they deal with, workers in wholesale and retail, those are generally entry-level jobs. And people watching right now who find themselves in that position may be thinking, okay, how do I access that opportunity? Because, you know, sometimes it's not that people don't want to advance, it's that they don't know how to.
Okay. What I can say from my experience that I'm having, we've got W&R SETA offices in all our communities or towns. And then another thing that they can do is just to go to our Facebook pages. We've got our Facebook pages, like the Spamo Kopane Facebook page, where all the opportunities, like job opportunities, all your product and services will be advertised on our Facebook.
And, you know, just coming back, you know, as one of the ambassadors, then, you know, Promise, talk to us about the work that you do, because as I said, when it comes to access to information, that remains, you know, a real sticking point for many people who can't further or advance their careers simply because they don't know how to go about it.
Sakina, as the stakeholders, the SETA gives us an opportunity to hold stakeholder forums where they would come in and tell us these are the programs that they have or initiatives that they are running. And I mean, we know as the stakeholders what skills gaps are available in our business, and we link those skills gaps with what the SETA is offering, and we collaborate. They give us the funding, we go and implement those initiatives. I mean, if you look at right now, you know, we don't have the financial capacity to go and fund our employees on bursaries, but the SETA comes and say, SPA, we've got the funds for the bursaries. We make an application, they give us that funding. Right now I've got 231 people that are registered in different higher institutions of learning, and they are, you know, obtaining their diplomas, your MBAs, they're doing your higher certificates of learning, and that is because of the SETA learnership skills programs. So as a L&D manager, you have to go and source at the SETA and check what is available. Then they will be able to assist you and collaborate with you.
And just your final word of encouragement, Caroline, to those who are watching right now?
To those who are watching, viewers at home, and everybody that's here, I would like to say it's not about your background, where you're coming from, but it's about what you want to achieve in the future. And if there's an opportunity that has been given to you, grab it with two hands and run with it.
And there you heard it from two people, one who started out as a cashier and another one who started out as a graduate intern, and both are making use of the opportunities that were presented to them by the W&R SETA. And that could be you. And again, I think that more than anything is the value in this morning's broadcast, just to make sure that you know what opportunities are available. And we'll speak to the CEO, another Mkwanazi, not the one that we've been watching over the past few days, and he'll tell us more about the business of the SETA. We'll reflect on 25 years of the wholesale and retail sector and education and training authority. With that, it's over to the studio, and we'll be back a short while after this.